Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only, and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, it starts off with another action-packed week, starting with the RBA Governor Phil Lowe, who speaks earlier on Tuesday. Following that, we've got the RBNZ rate decision with an expected 75 base point rate hike from 3.50 or 350 to 4.25%. Following that, in the US, focus is directed to the Fed speakers again after many hawkish comments last week reignited the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies. It rallied up towards 106.88 on Friday. Along with that, we've got durable goods data and also the US PPI. And then following on Wednesday, we've got the FOMC minutes. However, it might be a little bit of a short week for the US, as they will be closed on Thursday in observance of Thanksgiving Day. Looking at the technical aspect though, the Australian dollar is likely to show a slight climb today and looking up towards a region of 66.90 as minor. We do need to clear that level to reignite the upside potential and momentum, and also adding the RSI probably breaking through the midway point that would give us a potential target, which I'm still holding at this stage around 68 to 68.60 and reassess from there. The euro was somewhat lackluster on Friday after the market posted a fresh intraday high of 103.90 and dropped away slightly. From the close, we could see a little bit more weaker play into today, but I feel that 102.65 should offer a short-term base, and I'm not abandoning the topside target at this stage of 105 for this week. The dollar yen still attempting to take on that challenge towards that level of 140.65. Hasn't broken it, of course, but still chipping away at it, and if breached, could see another rally up towards 143 to 145. But the technicals are a bit more on the bearish side, so that may find that the resistance will probably likely contain today of any advance, and therefore look back towards 139.65 to 139.30. The pound still holding on relatively to its gains and still holds a potential target of 120.40.55 area and reassess from there. Any weakness, I feel the market will probably display another round of demand, and that is towards the region of 117.90 to 118.45. Gold was a little bit on the weaker side on Friday and takes out the level of 1,756 and has now reopened the downside towards 1,726 and reassess. As a fact, if we could break there, would see further weakness towards the 1,695 area. Due to the disappointment of the challenge to the top side, the market did reach its objective, which was at 1,784 to 88. So from that, the course of direction may be somewhat bearish until we reach that bottom side, which, as I mentioned, 1,726. Wrapping up with oil, the market took another severe challenge to the downside and reaches its objective after taking out 81, reaches its objective of $78 a barrel. However, we're not quite out of the zone to the bear case, and that is with the ADX trending, could see another test at this level of 78. Do be on your guard because the market was relatively bullish from around this region of 76 to 78, and therefore could display a similar pattern again and stage a correction back up towards 83. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the great start to the new week.